Hey guys, welcome to Prince of Peace Tarot. I'm Justin, and today I'll be doing a reading for those of you with Sagittarius placements in your chart. So if you have Sagittarius anywhere within your chart, this reading could resonate. And if it does, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be updated anytime that I put out a reading. Okay guys, so before I jump into your spread, let's say a prayer. I praise the creator of all, supreme, omnipotent, and in all things. I praise all of the high and virtuous spirits who have walked the way of eternal light and love. I praise all of our ancestors from Mother Africa, who is the mother of the entire human race. I praise all of the spirits who died during slavery, in the Middle Passage, around the world, here in the United States, during Jim Crow, and today. Great Spirit family, since you are free of body and form, we know that you now have greater wisdom and greater power. We ask that you hear the call of your child and come protect us. Use your greater power and influence to help us solve our problems of money, health, family trouble, and racism. We ask that you somehow give us a sign that you are pleased with your children and that you are receiving our worship. Benevolent ancestors, open the gates of wealth to our people and guide us in the wisest and most effective ways to help all of Earth's children live harmoniously. Help us to remember we are part of the whole, part of God, part of each other. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Okay guys, let's jump into your spread. This is your ancestor messages reading. I got a lot of cards out here for you. I've even pulled some oracle cards from the Ancestor Spirit Oracle deck. Okay, so I'll start off with that and then we'll get into the specific messages from your ancestors. So first, let's get these broad messages from the ancestors. We have, your first card out is Be an Open Channel, Mediumship, Ancestors, Spirits. Okay, let me get this for you. Be an open channel. It says the Sangoma has shown up to make you aware that you are a natural born medium who can channel past loved ones and spirits. It says you may have already felt or seen spirit or received signs or messages from the other side. You will be called to deliver a message or act on behalf of someone's ancestors or loved ones. It is time for you to learn more about your natural mediumship and channeling skills. Okay, it says hone your natural mediumship with study and practice. Begin by asking your spirit guides and ancestors to surround you in a protective bubble of gold light. Read about mediumship, join a development group, or attend a workshop. Do not be afraid of your gifts. It's wonderful to do what you do. Guys, this is crazy because in your last ancestor message reading, when I saw the magician and I pointed to the card, I said, figure out your tools, figure out your medium. I kept saying, figure out your medium. And here it's telling you that you need to practice and study. You know, because I don't necessarily speak to passed on loved ones, I see them and I receive messages from my ancestors, my grandmothers and my grandfather. They show up in my dreams. But like a back and forth conversation or what you may see like, the mediums on TV do, that's not something that I've done and I wouldn't know about studying that. So what I want to say is if you are having that experience, there may be other mediums who have written about the experience and how they have gotten used to that skill, made it better, understand how to open it up and close it down when they want to. So if you are having trouble with your own mediumistic abilities, they're asking you to do research on it. Another thing too, tarot is another way to channel and receive messages. And I know a lot of people love to read intuitively, but it is very helpful to actually study the meanings of the cards and study from multiple resources. You'd be surprised at the amount of information one card is giving you. Okay, and the amount of information you could be missing out by not knowing what a card means. So whether it is using your intuitive abilities with tarot, I always say marry logic with intuition. So intuitive abilities and study, or needing to study and understand how to make a natural born gift in you work better for you. I'm sure there's other people who have, written about their experience and how they've made it better. Okay, because you aren't the only medium that's ever existed on planet Earth. So I know there's somebody who's written about it. So yes, be an open channel. Be an open channel, guys. All right. Your next card is respect your physical body. And I guess if you're going to be an open channel, you do have to respect your body. You can't have all kinds of energies around you. And I've had dreams about that. I told you guys about that vampire dream. told me. People try to use you up. So respect your physical body. Let me get that for you. Respect your physical body. Detox, rejuvenate, and relax. Okay, it says, it is time to pay more attention to your physical surroundings, both your body and the environment where you live and work. Your mortal body is just as important as your spiritual energy. Okay? It is important to look after the vessel that carries your soul. Consider how you contribute to your health and well-being. Also, look at the energy where you live and work. Create a sacred space so you can go home to relax and recharge. It says, attend to your physical, emotional, and mental space. Like a buildup of dust, toxins, thoughts, ideas, feelings can accumulate and start to dull your energies. Create a bubble in your routine where you can process and release stress, emotions, or physical impurities. Sweat it out in a sauna, or with a run or a walk in fresh air. Notice what you are consuming and limit the processed foods, chemicals, or negativity you are taking in. A cleansing diet or skin treatment will have benefits for your whole self, okay? So respect your physical vessel, respect that body, all right? Your third card from your ancestors is saying, begin writing now. All right, write it out. Maybe you're the one that needs to write about these experiences, all right? Or there's something else. I mean, if you're not a medium, and let me tell you guys, this medium card isn't just about, delivering messages from the dead. Being a medium is being allowed to let spirit inspire you, because that's what it says. Create, express, inspire. So your medium could be writing. And if it's on a mediumistic level, you could be an automatic writer, but however, like I told you, whatever your tool or medium is to allow a message to come through, it could be a musical message, a written, like a play, a movie, something comedic. It's coming from somewhere else. Like they're trying to download some form of information for you to give out. Okay. Whether that's spiritual information or something creative or of any kind, technological. They just want you to be in a space to be able to receive, okay? So begin writing. All right, let me get it. My bad, y'all. Begin writing says, writing is a way to capture ideas, plans, dreams, and memories, as well as stories and history. It can also be therapeutic. You do not need to study or have any special tools to start writing, but put pen to paper and see what happens. Write for yourself, and as your creative talents are freed it says, write for yourself, and as your creative talents are freed for others too. Write for yourself and others too. It says, you have a talent for writing and expressing yourself. You may like to share your gifts with others by having your writing published or to keep a journal just for yourself. It doesn't matter what you write. It matters that you start writing and get your thoughts down. Write anything that pops up in your head. Writing is a healing experience that helps you process things in your life. It can also help you inspire others. All right, so begin writing now. Just go back through for you guys. You've got be an open channel, respect your physical body, and begin writing now. All right, those are the broad messages from the ancestors. Now, let's jump into the spread. Okay. So, you got Tarot and Orisha as clarifying your Orisha spread. Your first card out this is the message from your maternal line regarding who you are and how you live, all right? So, the first card out is the Knight of Swords regarding who you are and how you live. Clarifying it is female Eshu in the reverse, okay? So, who you are and how you live. I've told you before when the Knight of Swords has come out that you're daring. Actually, they're very impressed with you. They're impressed with who you are and how you live, that you are different, you stand up for yourself, but they think you rush. You possibly wear your heart on your sleeve too, okay? So they want you to stay focused so you don't hurt yourself. They want you to stay focused so you don't hurt yourself. This rushing is saying that you're being like overly hasty, and what you're rushing into, you're rushing into decisions too quickly. You could be running into opportunists and people who only want you for some form of material gain when you get female issue in the reverse. So they're trying to tell you, you know, when you rush with your heart on your sleeve like this, you run into opportunists, you run into danger, you run into a way to hurt yourself. See, because this knight is running with a sword. And when you run with a sword, you got to be careful. You know, you may have a target or a goal, but if you're not wielding your sword properly, you could cut something, someone, damage something. And I think the thing that you can damage by rushing in this case is yourself, right? So be careful of opportunists. Here in the spread, guys, there's a lot of karma. I mean, we're going to see this in your second position, but I really do feel like your ancestors are warning you about like old karmic cycles and patterns that could either come from you or just from the family line in general, all right? Things that you have to deal with because you were born into this line. That's what this really feels like. There's a lot of karma here, all right? So here, I'll show you. Now, what your paternal line has to say regarding who you are and how you live is the Lovers and karma in reverse. So who you are and how you live. You have a contract. You came here with a contract, but you also came here with karmic baggage, so to say. We all do. But right now, for whatever reason, on your path, your karmic stuff is coming up more often. All right, it's trying to get cleansed out. I think because they want your path to be a little bit more clear, right? Especially when we get the Lovers, because the Lovers is about a choice. And it's also about making the right choice, like the best choice, okay? It's who's influencing. Back in the day, the third person in the card used to be a person's mother, you know? So it's like, are you going to grow? Are you willing to grow into something new? Are you gonna, like if it's the man next to his mom and then there's the woman, right? It's, are you gonna stay like a boy or are you gonna go be a man, you know, and start your own thing? Where are you ready to go on your journey? And on your journey, you're gonna run into karmic energies, all right? Definitely, that are gonna waste your time. Actually, here, let me read it for you. Okay, because karma is a card. Let me see if I could pull it up fast enough. I should have had it ready. My bad, y'all. Come on, where is it? Karma. I don't want to have you waiting too long. Karma says, let me just get the page number. Don't know why. 113. Karma. In the reverse, it says time lost on false promises. So on your path to completion, to where you want to go, there will be time lost on false promises, chimeras, which are people who are changing. They appeared one way and then down the road as the relationship or whatever the union was going, they just changed on me, right? So lost time, false promises, chimeras. It says you'll have to repair and correct mistakes and start again. People will come in your path to make you have to start all over, all right? Start again without any interruptions or delays, and conform to the truth. Conforming to the truth is, like I said earlier, choosing the highest good, the best option, right? Lost action, bad speculations. Could be some financial loss. See, in here, I said this is a contract. So it goes, the bread you deny to others today will be taken away from you tomorrow because you have something you need to do. And the person you're supposed to become also is going to affect other people around you, you know? So what you deny to others and not becoming who you are, that will somehow be taken away from you, whether it's in this life or the next, okay? So if you are looking, you need to look for those answers for yourself. I would hate for you to end up in another lifetime without direction. And in this lifetime, that your ancestors are trying to give you some form of direction where to go. They just don't want you to get distracted by old karmic energies, whether that be in your family line or that you've carried over, okay? All right. So that is the energy that your paternal line sees around you, all right? Now, your third position, this is what the ancestors in my maternal line want from me. Okay, you have the Hangman, and you have the Four of Fire. All right, let me see. Yeah, Hangman and Four of Fire. All right, and Four of Fire is in the reverse. What they want you to do is to sacrifice negative family members. You got to make a sacrifice. Some of these people are like, they're anchoring you. They're holding you down. They're causing like an ego attachment, making you feel like you can't do without them or you can't move on to the next level because of them in some kind of way. Whether that be they're trying to make you feel bad about yourself for who you are right now, or they've instilled some sort of hurt in you that you kind of carry on, and you make life decisions based on old patterns of how I was raised. They want you to wipe that clean, sacrifice, even if it's to the point of that I need to spend less time with them. I think at this point in time in your development and your progress, it's okay to just drop some people, right? Especially if they are anchoring you to old ego attachments. For some of you, there's some danger with some family members, but really I just feel like an anchor. They hold you down, they hold you back, all right? With the Four of Fire and the Hangman. So what they want you to do is to sacrifice. Hangman is a sacrifice, Neptune energy. All right, your fourth position, we have what your ancestors in your paternal line want from you. You have the Two of Pentacles, and you have Yansa as your clarifier. All right, so I've made a couple notes about this because they definitely want you to make a decision. Choosing is important. I mean, we got the Lovers out here. Now we have the Two of Pentacles in the fourth position. But what they want you to know is that there are drastic changes coming into your life, and they want you to be ready. They want you to be ready for drastic change, okay? They want you to create the stability for that, so that when these changes sweep through, because that's what Yansa or Oya does, she changes everything. Everything in your life will be totally different. But can you handle it? Can you juggle the changes that come in, good or bad? And they may be good because the Two of Pentacles did come in the upright. So the other thing they want you to do is to stop helping ungrateful people. All right? Stop helping the ungrateful. Maybe take a calculated risk. And for some of you, they want you to get a new job, like completely, totally change where you work or maybe your profession. Go where you feel led to go, or do what you always wanted to do. They want you to take a sort of a gamble to change. Literally, lightning, thunder is what Oya brings. What does a storm do but change? Let whatever storm in your life that's changing you change the landscape, All right, so that's what your paternal line wants from you. Now, for your fifth position, this is the gifts that you've inherited from your maternal line that you are underutilizing. Whoo! All right, what you've inherited from your maternal line that you are underutilizing is the Seven of Cups and the Ten of Air. What you are underutilizing is your gift to see through bullshit, right? Even with those mediumistic skills and abilities, you have a very strong intuition. See, in the Seven of Cups, every cup looks the same, and we don't know what's in every single cup. Some things look good, some don't. Some actually have nothing in them at all, just appearances of things. So you can see through illusions. You have sight. And with the Ten of Swords, last time I told you guys, your dreaming ability is strong. You can see danger before it happens. You can see people who try to betray you. You're okay with looking at the shadow. You can see the shadow within yourself. See, if the fact that you don't deny that I can see my own bad qualities helps you to see the bad qualities in others. If you're not trying to fake I'm always good or ain't nothing ever wrong with me, then you don't lie to yourself. Meaning, if I don't lie to myself, I'm not gonna lie to myself about what I see in another person. Not only is it psychic ability to see through people, but it's honesty. You just have that honest ability to see and to understand yourself. Your shadow, other shadows, you can see bad things before they happen. That's a gift that you are underutilizing right now, and they want you to use it more. Trust what you see, not the illusions that people are creating, because you can see through illusion. Okay? The gifts that you've inherited from your paternal line and are underutilizing. Ooh, strength. nobility, regalness, okay? You have the Strength card. Clarifying is the Five of Water. This is the second time in an Ancestor reading that the Five of Water or the Five of Cups came. What is getting in the way of you understanding that you are regal, royal, and have this strength and very strong willpower is old hurts. So broken up marriages or failed, accomplishments, things you wanted to accomplish that were failed, and things that just got in the way, things that you wish never happened, are stopping you from actually seeing this, are making you underutilize your strength power. This is Leo, royal, regal, fierce, all right? Ready to show up and show out because you believe in yourself and it's confidence, all right? Leo carries the energy of the sun, all right? You had the sun as your first position in the last Ancestor reading. So you are from the sun. You are a child of the creator. You are royal, but you cannot let the lessons of the material world fool you into thinking that, oh, everything is weak. I'm weak. You're not weak. You're strong. I'm not a weak branch. I'm strong. Very, very strong. All right? Just because some things happen don't mean that changes, that your strength changes. All right? So we are on your 7th position. This is the Ancestor most eager to connect and work with you at this time. So the Ancestor that's eager to work with you could be a male Ancestor. We have the Emperor and we have Eshu in reverse. It could be a female Ancestor. What I feel for this Ancestor is that inside of them, or even that they may have even expressed, was a boss. Someone who owned or ran their own business or ran the household, maybe in a militant style, but a very efficient style. Someone who stability was important to them, but they may have lost their way and weren't able to handle it with this Eshu in reverse. So like in reverse, these qualities of smoking and drinking, you see him? Smoking and drinking, right? That actually got in the way of that stability. This is also unfaithfulness. This person could have been unfaithful to the family or unfaithful to the business, and it could have suffered, right? There could have been some suffering in the family business or in the family. I think this person had the ability to step up, had it all within them, but somewhere it failed or they failed. And they want to let you know that you don't have to get distracted. You don't have to fail. Right? They want you to be strong. And this is what they're trying to help you do. All right? To maintain your stability, to be the boss that you want to be, to not make the mistakes that they made, to lose steam, passion, fire, Aries, Mars energy. Okay? Because that's what happens when Eshu is in reverse. See, in the upright, Eshu is very virile. I think that's the word, how you say it. Potent, a lot of energy, even, a strong sex drive. But sex drive is creative energy as well. So really this energy here is controlling that, not letting things like that get out of control, right? Don't let your vices, because drinking and smoking is always considered a vice. Don't let that get away with you, all right? So this is the this is the Ancestor that is most eager to work with you. It's a boss, but then they're letting you know that they had their own failings and they don't want that to happen to you, okay? Now this could be, like I said, male or female Ancestor. For some of you, it is a masculine Ancestor. All right, we are on your 8th position. This is your relationship with this Ancestor. And again, guys, for your relationship with the Ancestor, we have the Wheel of Fortune, all right? But clarifying it is the 10 of Water or 10 of Cups in reverse. So give me a sec, y'all. This here, there's an open communication. The line of communication is always open. And remember, you can communicate with multiple Ancestors with the Wheel of Fortune. They want to expand your fortune. But the problem that they have with you is that there is no communication with the 10 of Water. 10 of Water in reverse talks about miscommunications, unfaithfulness, and sadness. I think that your Ancestor is sad that you don't speak to them enough. So some of you are not acknowledging this Ancestor. Some of you like maybe you have your altar and only visit it every once in a while. Or you may be either miscommunicating or misinterpreting messages that they're sending. So this ancestor says, I'm available, I'm open. They're even able, so let's say, guys, that they send you a message you don't understand. All right, if this isn't about you not spending time with your ancestors, if they send you a message you don't understand, you could pray to them and let them know that you don't understand what you sent me. When you showed me this, and this in a dream, I understood this part, but I didn't understand what you meant when you showed me this. Can you make it clear next time I'm asleep? Sometimes when I get dreams and I want to understand certain parts, I use my pendulum and I address my ancestors. I always say, benevolent ancestors, Holy Spirit, was this what you meant when you showed me this in a dream? And they'll tell me yes, no, or will not answer if that's the case. But if I ever get lost in my interpretation, I just ask. So you can ask. You don't have to be lost about what they show you. They'll show you in a different way. They want to be in contact with you, all right? So the relationship with your ancestor is open, but they're saying, please pick up the phone or tell us when you don't understand what we're showing you, okay? Now, your very last card, it says, what we will achieve or what you will achieve if you consistently work together to solve your problems. You have the 5 of Wands and Oshun as the clarifier. What you will achieve is you will beat the competition. You will be number one. You will be most desired. So with that, when it comes to applying for a new job, you'll get the job over all of the competition. When someone needs to choose your creative project or whatever it is, and everybody submitted something, we'll be choosing you first. Okay? This, if you also work consistently with them, you'll be very creative. All right. What they'll do is, this could be conflict probably within your own mind about certain things. Oshun also governs witches. So this gives me intuitive skills and abilities too. They'll also take away any kind of like doubts or conflict in the mind over what I'm seeing, what I'm manifesting, what I'm creating, any kind of ritual or anything that you do as well. They will make sure that everything runs successfully. But I believe all in all, consistently, if you work with them, you will always beat out the competition all the time, every time. All right. So that is what I have for you. Also, another thing that I'm seeing is that you may have a lot of people clamoring for you. Okay. This could be in your dating life as well. If you consistently work with them, you're going to have a lot to choose from. These people will be fighting over you. But yeah, that's what I have for you guys. If the reading resonates, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be updated anytime that I put out a reading. And if you want to book a personal reading, the link to book is in the description box below. All right, guys.